Right, so it turns out that everything is racist, even down to the hospital equipment. Look, I think it's time we stop calling everything that. Julie Birchall wrote a fantastic article where she pointed out that many things that have ultimately been cancelled because of this. Structural and institutionalised racism, terms that seem to be interchangeable, nobody appears to know the difference, are used for everything, enabling individuals who are responsible to absolve themselves of all knowledge of any racial bias and blame it on the structure or an institution instead of admitting that they, as an individual or a collective of individuals, are actually to blame. Look, as an ethnic minority, so someone from a group which consists of people who are, based on their ethnicity, in the minority, I believe it's time we all changed the language. Take the case that Sajid Javid has highlighted regarding the oxygen level monitors, which are very likely to have been part of the reason why many people of colour didn't get the treatment they needed soon enough, and as a result, many died disproportionately of COVID, even though it transpires that black Africans are the least likely to possess the COVID gene. People are calling this structural racism, therefore absolving the responsibility of the people behind purchasing these things, when in truth, they've known for 40 years that the equipment in many cases became more inaccurate the darker the skin. That's not structural racism. That's called trying to save money and knowingly allowing people to use substandard equipment without educating those that are using it of the drawbacks. The term structural detaches them from the act and makes individuals seem less responsible. Even textbooks that only show skin conditions on white skin are being called racist, when in truth they were created for a majority white population and haven't been changed for years. It took a 20-year-old student called Mukwende to take matters into his own hands, and with the help of professors, only last year he created a free downloadable manual called Mind the Gap, a handbook of clinical signs in black and brown skin. This problem, he said, was so deeply ingrained that one of the hardest parts of this project was just finding images of conditions on non-white skin. The thing I don't get is that countless doctors and nurses educated using these textbooks would have been from a diverse range of backgrounds and could have spoken out louder and sooner. And from my own experience, I believe I am still alive because when I was gravely ill, the surgeons and the team who looked after me were all black. So they had a better understanding of how things would present themselves in my body. To me, this is actually more about doing away with the one-size-fits-all approach to medicine and treatment that we've all been so accustomed to. It's about taking personal responsibility for making changes. Calling it a form of institutionalised or systemic racism absolves us all from the responsibility of acknowledging that we have been complicit in the process. Whilst COVID is horrendous, I am glad that we have acknowledged many lessons. We are all individuals. Whilst genetically we may share commonalities, we are all unique, and medicine and the equipment that supports it needs to keep up.